This is Jed Disler, and welcome to The Piano Maven, your friendly podcast guide to piano recordings. It's very easy to take the British pianist Howard Shelley for granted, for the simple reason that he has recorded quite prolifically for, goodness, so many different labels, and he's recorded a wide range of repertoire. He's recorded, for example, a lot of obscure concertos that are part of the Hyperion label's Romantic Piano Concerto series, and more recently, he's contributed quite a lot to Hyperion's Classical Piano Concerto cycle. He's recorded cycles devoted to the complete solo piano music of Clementi and Mendelssohn and Rachmaninoff, and the list goes on and on. Now, when you think about all of the recorded versions of standard concerto repertoire that will eventually cause my CD shelves to cave in and crush me to death, it would make sense probably to pass over or not really pay a lot of attention to this release on the Chandos label that features Howard Shelley playing the Schumann and Grieg concertos, as well as the second concerto by Camille Saint-Saëns. And he's conducting all of them from the piano. And your first thought would be, well, do we really need that? Because there are so many great Schumann and Grieg concerto couplings out there from really well-known pianists. I mean, think of Leon Fleischer and Geza Anda, Claudio Arrau, the list goes on and on. I think Rado Lupu did both of them. Yeah, of course he did. Or maybe he didn't. You see, I can't keep the discography in my head. I know that Stephen Kovacevic did, of course. And as far as the Saint-Saëns second concerto, there are so many recordings of that piece. It's a big standard. However, Howard Shelley's disc that contains the Grieg and Schumann and Saint-Saëns second concerto actually holds quite a proud place in my collection. And you really should hear it because he brings something really fresh to his performances. For example, he takes the Grieg and Schumann concerto first movements at unusually fleet, yet very flexible tempos, where the orchestra and the piano are so seamlessly integrated that you would never suspect that there was not a standalone conductor participating. He's conducting everything from the piano, and I doubt he overdubbed the piano part. It's, what you hear is what you get, I suppose. And each concerto on this disc, the Grieg and the Schumann and the Saint-Saëns, has a finale that benefits from really crisp articulation all around, not just from Howard Shelley himself, but also the orchestra of Opera North, and what wonderful, excellent first desk soloists they have. That really impressed me. And there's some cool little details in the performances. Think about the timpani solos in the Saint-Saëns second concertos. What is it? Oh, the central scherzando movement. The timpani have such a strong profile in that movement, quite prominent. And if you listen to the Saint-Saëns finale, the woodwind and brass chording has a real tang to it, for lack of a better word. There's a real punch and presence that is just thrilling to hear. Now, of course, I'm not going to replace my reference versions of the Schumann concerto, like the Ivan Moravec recording, or Rudolf Serkin with, who's conducted with Eugene Normandy in the Philadelphia Orchestra. Those are two wonderful Schumann concertos. And Life Ove Ansnes, and the first recording he did of the Grieg concerto, that is still a big favorite, and I would never trade the live Arturo Benedetti Michelangeli recording on BBC Legends for anything. And of course, for the Saint-Saëns second concerto, there are some wonderful recent versions. There's the one with Alexandra Cantarot on the BIS label and Anna Malikova on Odit. Wonderful recordings. But I do keep coming back to these Howard Shelley recordings of the Schumann, the Grieg, and the Saint-Saëns second concertos. not just for pleasure and illumination, but also for Howard Shelley's really intelligent virtuosity and his ability to juggle both soloist and conducting roles with absolutely no effort. And it's wonderfully recorded too, so definitely check this disc out. For the Piano Maven, this is Jed Disler, and happy listening.